guys, welcome to our reflection video study tour trip that we went to Syria province. In this video, we will raise about a case study that we interviewed the victim and people represented the victim, find out more about when they say organization and how Sido deal and help the victim, and summarize the whole trip. But before we start to talk about case study, let's hear from our member talk about Bantesri organization.
Now, I will diving deeper into the heart of Bantesri mission. It is important to understand where the journey began. Bantesri, a non-governmental organization in Cambodia, was founded with a vision to empower women and promote gender equity. Bantesri, also known as Citadel of Women, that has over 24 years of experience in partnering with vulnerable women and rural communities to bring about political, economic, and societal transformation. Originally from the International Women Development Agency, Bantesri has been a leading advocate for gender equality, women's rights, and community efforts to combat gender-based violence in Cambodia. Since its inception, the organization has been steadfast in its commitment to women's rights and community development, rooted in the belief that empowering women is key to societal growth. Bantesri has championed the spirit of CEDAW within the local context. Their program aims to enhance women's voices in understanding rights, household income, violence mitigation, and community leadership. Bantesri mission goes beyond advocacy, delving into practical assistance and direct action. The program also focuses on a wide array of issues including domestic violence, human rights, education, economic empowerment, health, and legal aid. They are currently working with over 3,000 families across 125 villages in Siem Reap and Battambang provinces.
And next is about CEDAW. So what is CEDAW? Please listen to our another member to explain about that.
CEDAW, an international treaty adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 1979, aims to eliminate discrimination against women and promote gender equality in all aspects of life. It recognizes that discrimination against women in all obstacles to their full and equal participation in social, economic, and political life. The Convention provides a comprehensive definition of discrimination against women, covering areas such as marriage, family, education, employment, healthcare, and participation in public life. Countries that ratify CEDAW commit to taking steps to eliminate discrimination against women and are required to submit regular reports on their progress. CEDAW established the Committees on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women to monitor the implementation of the convention by state parties. There is also an optional protocol that allow individuals or groups to bring complaints to the committee and enable inquiries into serious violation of the convention. Ratifying CEDAW often requires countries to review and amend their national laws and align with the principles of the convention. CEDAW has had a significant global impact, influencing national laws and policy related to gender equality and raising awareness about women's rights. Despite its impact, challenges remain in fully realizing gender equality, and ongoing efforts are required to address persisting discrimination against women worldwide.
So in this video, I'd like to share you guys about the two case studies that we had a chance to interview the actual victims as well as the supportive team members in the community during our trip to Siem Reap province. So, upon the interviewing the victim representatives who have encountered various challenges such as human rights abuse and rape, a particular shocking case emerged. The victim had been raped by her own father. This distressing story involved a father with 3 daughters, 2 of whom were forced to fulfill his inappropriate desires under the pretense of repaying debts that he had owed them since they were born. Due to their lack of knowledge and coercion by their father, the oldest daughter, aged 15 years old, and the middle child, aged 12, engaged in sexual acts with their father without understanding the wrongfulness of this action. The mother, fearful of her husband's threats to kill her and her daughters if they reported the abuse, endured this horrific situation for months. The victims were also afraid of societal judgment and discrimination, which led them to keep this issue hidden. Ultimately, the mother sought assistance from a volunteer Adventist organization, and with the application of the CEDAW, which is the Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. The organization intervened and ensured the family issues were resolved. Another deeply impactful story involved a woman facing daily violence from her husband, particularly when he was intoxicated. Enduring verbal abuse and physical assaults, the wife initially chose not to tell anyone because she was afraid of judgment and discrimination. And one more thing was that she felt bad for her child and did not want her child to be orphaned if she divorced. However, after seeking assistance from Adventist organization, she received counseling and learned about her right to walk away from violence. As a result, her family life significantly improved and the frequency of violence decreased. She also warned her husband that she would take legal action with the support of the organization if he persisted using violence or insults.
And now I choose a case with women harder to divorce. Why is divorce harder for women? Additionally, women may also feel greater sense of loss when it comes to divorce, as they may have invested more time and energy into the relationships and family units. Financial concern can also add to the threat for women, as they may be more likely to experience financial instability following a divorce. Living conditions were terrible. Her husband had a bad attitude toward her, but her parents encouraged her to try and stay a little longer, saying that things would get better. She was the only one who knew the realities in the house. And one more thing, her husband had drug problem. She wanted to divorce him, but for the sake of their children, she tried to stay married longer. She didn't want her children to grow up without a father. After divorce, women face many difficulties when starting their new lives, and society doesn't make it any easier for them. Divorced women face many improper job offers, destructive rumors, and difficulties in starting a new relationship. And on the other hand, have fewer problems creating a new family. All women were brave and struggled to her husband for violence in family.
Did CEDAW Convention help them? The CEDAW Convention has played a crucial role in helping victims of violence in Cambodia. It provides a framework for addressing discrimination and violence against women and has been incorporated into domestic law, which enables its principles to be enforced and implemented. Are there any domestic laws that could assist women and men from harmful manner? Yes. There are domestic laws in Cambodia that aim to assist women and men from harmful behavior. For instance, the law on prevention of domestic violence and protection of victims criminalize domestic violence and provide protection for victims, including the issuance of protection orders and the establishment of shelters. Did the NGOs apply this convention to protect from any forms of violence? How and why? If not, any other legal procedures that could help and protect them? NGOs in Cambodia, including the Bante Srai organization, help apply the principle of CEDAW Convention to protect individuals from all forms of violence, including domestic violence. They have done this by raising awareness about women's rights, providing support services to victims of domestic violence, and offering legal assistance and access to shelters. If needed, NGO may also utilize other legal procedures to help and protect victims, such as providing counseling and economic assistance, and working with law enforcement to strengthen responses to domestic violence cases.
During our recent study tour, for me personally, I have gained new experiences from our visit to Bante Srai organization, including our unforgettable trip. And personally, I have had the opportunity to listen to the story of the victims, especially women who have been directly involved in instances of violence and human rights abuses, and some of them have even caused people to die. This has provided us with a profound understanding to the depth or complexity of these issues. As we reflect on our study to experience of Bante Srai organization, it's clear that commitment of the organization to empower victims and implement CEDAW is instrumental in creating a just and equal society. Our visit is not only broadened our understanding of the reality women face, but also inspire us to take action and advocate for changing our community.
From my self-reflection after a study tour trip, I have learned a lot. First, from the interview the victim and the people representing the victim. And we can see that some women and girls are still got inequality in interested in living because of means using their power to control and using violence and anything else. And however, we also got a good sign that women and girls nowadays are strong and brave enough to fight back for freedom and their rights, and ask for help from organizations when they have the problem. In addition, in the trip also gave us the good memories that we work together and enjoy the trip.
From my impression that I joined this trip with my professor and classmate to Siem Reap, I learned a lot. I would like it and really excited because while we were there, we got to know each other and learn how to work as a team. They are really open mind and respect each other as a family. There is no violence. They support each other. They discuss finding good solution when they have problem. They show us about communication and they are kind. This trip taught me a lot and I got a share from the organization. I also work in a team and we really thank you so much.
To me, I really love the assignment that the teacher has been assigned us to do, since we can have a chance to meet the actual victims of gender-based violence, as well as we can have a chance to meet the supportive team members that they help in their community in order to solve violent cases that happen in the community. Since normally in the class we study only about the theory, about the law, about the solution, and then we have less chance to apply those kinds of theory or solution to the victim. As I remember, one of the most emotional and saddest case that happened in the family is that the dad raped his two daughters, and the reason behind that raping case is because he believed that the God teach him, or like teach the daughter to give back, to respect and to sacrifice anything that the fathers want.
When I went there, I was very happy. I saw a lot of people living there very friendly. However, my whole team asked a lot of questions about violence between men and women or girls. When interview, they gave good answer to my team, and some questions affected to their mind and soft feeling. But they try to answer the best. The question what whether did make violence to women and girls? Short answer is her husband drank alcohol or jealous when saw if I had communication with other men. And I saw that family don't have a lot of properties to support their family, because when I went there, I seen a lot of house, no big house, small house. I think that people don't have sometimes the people don't have works and income to family. And now I saw that cause made violence to woman, girl, like her husband drank alcohol every time. Second, her husband hasn't workings and not income to family. Third, jealous.
And to reflect our study tour trip, we realized that education is a crucial of promoting gender equality by providing individuals with the knowledge, skill, and value to challenge the gender stereotype and promoting equal rights. Formal education can address inequality by providing equal access into quality education, combining gender bias and gender-sensitive teaching. In addition, we would like to thank to our Professor Sarvati for presenting this kind of trip to us that provide us with a kind understanding and explore more about any issue in our society beyond what we learned in class. Moreover, we also thank to Bendese organization that facilitate us during this trip and gave us the chance to visit.
Thank you.